good, y'all.
Hello, welcome and welcome back to Dreamhouse TV. I'm your host, Dream, and I am on a Zoom meeting, you guys, with someone that's gonna tell us what it is all about that she does, her nonprofit organization, you guys. And I did some research about it, so you guys know I like to do, dig in just a little bit. But what I saw that she has going on, it is to help the young ladies that's around the world, actually come up and realize that they are princesses, they are queens, they are beautiful queens, in the making. So I'm going to go ahead and allow her to introduce herself and, go ahead and let the people know who you are.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Corina Towns, and I am the CEO of Blossomy Blushing Princesses and Prince, because it's the third year we did boys too, so I added the boys too. So it's Blossomy Blushing Princess and Prince. And what I do every year, I have an event where I get volunteers to come out and they do the young girls' hair and nails. We have a luncheon. We have speakers for the girls and the boys. They get their nails done. Boys get haircuts. We have a luncheon. We have care packages with personal hygiene items. And I also, this is the second year, I had the sponsor a kid, where like the kid write out a wish list and they give it to their sponsor, and they sponsor to whatever they want. They go shopping for them, give them gift cards or whatever they want to do. And this year I had my event, my 5th event in November, and a friend of mine, they donated 100 pair of shoes and clothes. Like, she told me that they've been collecting stuff since January. So I have people all over that participate, that sponsor, like make dishes, desserts, sponsor kids. Some people sponsor like 2-3 kids at a time. So it'd be a real nice event. Yeah. So that's what I do. This is my 5th year doing it. Yeah.
Oh wow!
I wanted to expand it. I wanted to go because in Michigan, and I try to do like, I started off with 10, but every year I try to go up like 15, so I could have more people, more kids to come. But it's from ages from 7 to 17. And I also have a friend of mine. He come in and he teach the boys how to tie a tie. So it'd be wonderful. Yeah. And how I came up with that is my mom passed away when I was young, when I was 9 years old, and I was in foster care, and my daddy had got me and my brothers back, but I never had that female role model to teach me like personal hygiene or how to keep my hair up. I used to get teased a lot in school. And one day I was in 7th grade, and we pulled names, and a boy had pulled my name, and his gift to me was a jar of hair grease, comb, and a brush. So ever since then, I always had low self-esteem. I always thought I was ugly. I dropped out my senior year of high school because I thought I was too ugly to get a date for prom. So I always had like low esteem when I was growing up. And I always wanted to, I said, when I get grown, I wanted to give back, because I never had that. I never had that. I had to like teach myself. My daddy had to teach me, so that's how I came out with Blossom Blushing Princess, because I never had nobody do that for me. I had one lady in church when I was growing up. She used to take me every 2 weeks to the beauty supply, to the beauty salon to get my hair done. But I always thought I was just the ugliest person alive. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. But now I'm giving back, and I just like to see little girls like with their hair done, their self-esteem, and the girls, they have so many smiles on their face. They be so happy, So I love what I'm doing. Yeah.
Right. Okay, but I mean, it's like, just going back off of what you said. Sometimes, when we grow up, and some people doesn't recognize, they don't recognize kings and the making, queens in the making. That kind of, like you said, low self-esteem. It make us question ourselves. Like, right. What is it that what is it that we're missing? Why they want to talk about me? They don't talk about the next person. That kind of thing. And kids still deal with that today. If they don't go to school with the right kind of shoes on, because that's one of the first things that they look at is the shoes. Yes. If you got the most crazy shoes on, you can be like one of the top people. Why? Because of your shoe game. So it's just like, but what about the person on the inside? You know, and a lot
Right.
of people doesn't, you know, they doesn't look, people don't look at that anymore. You know, now it's all about the outside appearance, you know, like the appearance.
Yeah.
So where are you originally from? Let's go ahead and put them on the map right now.
I'm from River Rush, Michigan. River Rush, born and raised, River Rush, Michigan. I moved to Ypsilanti, Michigan 4 years ago. So it's still the same area, but it's like 30, 40 minutes from River Rush, but I'm originally from River Rush, Michigan.
Right. So I mean, that move for you, like from you, like you said, you know, it's kind of somewhat in the same area. But has anything like changed just in that part of, you know, like the moving, you know, like in that process?
I had moved out here because I got 2 sons that's grown. So I moved out here because it was a better environment, because back out there, kids get in trouble. So I try to move my kids to a better environment. So it's nice. It's quiet. You know, you still have your ups and downs, but I just go to work and come home, you know. But it's quiet. The neighbors, they good. So it was a good move. It was a good move.
Right. I mean, you know, even just a little slight difference, you know, it can make a, you know, it can make a big difference. Yep. And a whole lot of people don't realize that, you know, sometimes they want to stay stuck into what they're familiar with. And sometimes you got to get out of that comfort zone and see what else that you can, you know, what else you can.
Yes, yeah, because it's only me and my kids out here. It's only me and my kids. Well, 3 of my kids, they grown, so now it's only me and my 11-year-old. So all my other kids, they out the house, so it's me. So he liked it, he loved it. He made honor roll, you know, play basketball, play sports. So he really liked it out here.
Look, right. It's improvement. It's improvement. So look, we love that. Okay, anything that can grow, you know, is all about building them up. So in the process of you coming up with the Blossom Blooming Princesses, how was that journey starting off?
I was just thinking about it one day, because I always say somebody said, my cousin said, just do it. So I had posted it on Facebook, and everybody just like, yeah, I'll help. So that's how I came about it, because I was like, I always wanted to do it, but I was scared to do it. But once I put it out there, I just got like more volunteers, people that want to donate, people out of state, people that I don't even know that come out. If they don't come, they send like a cash out or donation, or like they make their own little projects for the kids. Like this last event, somebody donated 20 mirrors for the girl, and she stayed in Maryland. You know, so I have people out of state, people from everywhere just donated. So it's good, yeah.
Look, right. It's all about the beginning of it, and you know, it's like that's your baby, and now you're seeing it grow. Not only that, but you know, you are encouraging, you know, the little babies, not only just little girls. So we want to get about to how you started off with the little boys as well too. So I mean, it just, you know, them having that chance to have you as a role model, saying that okay, somebody sees us, you know, like. Right. Like they know, you know, kids, cause like I said, kids, you know, they get picked on every now and again. It's just, that's what it does. But when they have this place that they can go to and know that it's safe, you know, they make.
And I didn't have that. Yeah, and I didn't have that growing up. I only had my dad, and my daddy raised me and my 2 brothers. So even though I had aunties, they ain't help, you know, do nothing, you know, help me, teach me stuff that I need to know. So either I had to learn it myself, or my daddy had to teach me, you know. And then prior to that, when I also had low self-esteem, because prior to us being in foster care, me and my brother was together, and the foster mother that we had, she used to lock us in the basement and beat us. So it's like a trust issue then. And then when I first got into foster care, it was like me and 5 other kids there. And she always used to cook the other kids like bacon, eggs, grits, you know, the good breakfast. And I always had to set the table by myself and eat Corina, pot of eggs, and pot of milk. So all through, from a little kid on up, I always thought something was wrong with me. Like nobody wanted to be around me. I was ugly. I ain't had a clothes, you know. So most of the stuff I had to teach myself.
Yeah, and I would say it wasn't that. It was because you are different. You know, you're like people are always afraid of something they can't really point out, or something they can't put their finger on. But look at where you are now. You
Yes,
know,
I wrote a
like,
book about it too. I wrote a book. It's on Amazon called Still Standing. So everything is in the book. I have wrote a book out. Yeah.
yeah, and we were going to get on that as well. But while we're on that topic, you also have another book that's about that's supposed to
Yeah, it's called
a
an
few days.
affirmation book. It's like an affirmation. It's called Affirmation Me. It's like a journaling book. I've started to learn how to journal and like write things down. You know,
Mhm.
when I'm upset because I don't have nobody to talk to, so it's best like to write stuff down. So I say I want to make a journal. So that's how I came up with the journaling book. Like my affirmations. I am beautiful. I am pretty. I am gorgeous. I am powerful. And you got to believe, and sometimes you got to believe that stuff for yourself. You know, it's all right for somebody else to tell you, but you got to believe it. You know, so
Mhm.
I had trouble, but I'm starting to like build myself up and believe in myself more. You know, be having more confidence in myself. Cause if ain't nobody else gonna do it, I gotta do it. And I got sons, my son, and people looking up to me, you know, and you never know who's watching you because people be telling me, and I don't even need know who they like, I'm watching you, I see you what you're doing. I'm like, who is you? They be like, they watching you, you know, even
Mhm.
when you know no, people watching you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all about the process. You know, you have to trust the process. Like you said, have no choice but to watch. I mean, because if they're not actually, you know what I'm saying, speaking to you, people are nosy. You know what I'm saying? They always want to know what's the next move you have coming on. But the fact that you have something going on good, people are going to watch. Why? Because they know the cost behind it, they know the reason behind it, you know, and they see that you are making major moves. So, you know, like, hey, pat yourself on the back, you know, like because that is something that you're accomplishing, you know, like not many people take that moment to appreciate what they have done, you know, how they got over the bumps in the road.
Yeah.
Somebody
Because
else that they.
because I went back to school, even though I dropped out my senior year. I had went back, try to go get my GED. But I went back after I had my third child and I took my transcripts there. And it's like, you only needed 2 credits to graduate. So I went like a half a semester. I was like 25 and I got my diploma. So I walked across the stage when I was 25. I had 3 kids then. So I went back and got my diploma, you know.
Yeah. Look, right, nothing wrong with that. That's because, you know, that's investing in yourself. That's something that you wanted. So, you know, like, I applaud, like, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations, you know, like on you actually going back, realizing that, okay, this is something that I want to complete. You know, it's all, like you said, it's all about starting, even though it's the bump in the roads in between, but you still made sure that you accomplished something that could benefit you along the way. Yes. So starting off with your books, like what motivated you to be like, okay, I'm going to start off with my first one.
Because I used to write stuff down and now it's like, you know, I post stuff on Facebook and then people like, hey, have you ever thought about writing a book? And I was like, no, not really. So one day I had wrote it like long time ago, like a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Latoya on Facebook because I was posting my event and she had inquired about it. And that's how we started talking. And I was telling her about my book. So she helped me purpose my first book. So we've been talking ever since. We still talk. But that's how.
Yeah.
So I say I wrote it down. I didn't have it written down. I just never did know with it until I started talking to her. And I was like, well, I got it wrote down. You think it'd be done by my birthday last year? She's like, yeah. So it was done by my birthday last year. And we've been talking ever since.
Right.
They say you got so much stuff. You ever think about writing a book? I'm like, no, not really. I just be writing, like writing stuff, you know. And then I gave it to her and she went through it and she helped me publish my book, my first book.
Right. Shout out to Miss Latoya, you guys. She is super dope. She's super dope. Like, right. And just talking with her is the whole vibe. But I tell you, she had me cracking up. I was cracking up. Like, but you know, I love it though. And so, you know, like, and also appreciate her because, you know, this is how we was able to connect as well too. So, you know, like, hey, look, I told her, look, you're a real one, Miss Latoya, you're a real one, you know, because like right after it was just like, I'm like, okay, look, I'm booked for December. Right. So, you know, she really showed up and showed out. So I really appreciate that. So, I mean, like, as for the events and stuff that you hold, when it comes down to the blooming. Wait a minute. It's funny because I've been saying it all day. Do that for me.
Yes. Blossomy blushing princess.
Blossom blooming princess. Right. Because I was like, I've been saying it all day, like literally, and then my mind just been playing. But when it comes down to, if they wanted to actually attend,
I posted on Facebook, and like I said, I put like I'm taking like 10 girls, 10 boys, and they just inbox me, call me, text me, and they sign their kids up. And then if they want to sponsor or they contact me, I got a website, www.blush, BLUSH, You can sign up on there. You can Corina Towns 82@gmail.com. You can contact me over there. My phone number 313-646-5431. I usually do it in November because I added it to sponsor a kid. I'm like, it's around like Christmas time, and then it's my birthday. So that's how I spend my birthday, doing stuff for the kids. So.
Right. I mean, if it brings enjoyment to you, then hey, why not? Why not? It's all about enjoying life and living life and doing things that you love. So, look, that's the awesome birthday right there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's for a better one, Right. So, but as for blossom blooming princesses, y'all, I got it. Where do you hope to, for it to expand to? Like, do you plan on?
Yeah, I want to go. I want to do I want to go to like different. I want to expand. I want to go to like, I did a event also at a girls' home a couple years ago on my birthday at a girls' group home, and that came out really, really. Everybody came out and helped sponsor that and donate that. But I want to go to like different girls' homes, group homes, shelters. I want to one day open up a resource center where kids can come and do homework. They can get like hair supplies or body hygiene, personal hygiene items. So one day I'll hope to open up a resource center. That's my goal. That's my dream, to open up a resource center for kids, so they can have somewhere to go do homework, get stuff they need, like hygiene items, hair supplies, clothing, stuff like that.
Right. You never know. Some of them might just need to come in and talk. You know what I'm saying? It's good.
And also with Latoya, I've been working with her. I'm also a certified life coach. So I'm a life coach also. So domestic violence, teen violence. So I'm also a life coach.
Yeah. Right. So wow. Okay. So look, wow. Okay. Right. So how was that journey for you as well? Starting that off. Like what made you want to, pursue being a life coach? Like that type of thing.
To have somebody to talk to, because I never had nobody to talk to. I had nobody to vent to. Somebody to teach me or show me anything. Like only person I had was my daddy. Like my daddy, and that's the only person. I ain't had no female to tell me right from wrong or hygiene or tell me how to feel, how not to feel, what's right, what's wrong. Just some guidance. I didn't have that. So I want to be able to get that to the next person. Because I suffer, I went through that. I've been through domestic violence. I've been through shelters, life, low self-esteem. I've been through that. So I know, being a single mom, depression, suicide, I've been through that. I've been through all of that. So I just want to let people know that somebody is there that do care, somebody care. And that's why I want to become a life coach, so I can reach out and help other kids.
Right. So you guys, y'all looking at a living testimony. If you think that you're the only one that's going through it, went through it, thinking about it, she let you know you got popping, baby. She got the hair, she got the everything popping. She got it going on, okay? So make sure that y'all know that it don't have to be your coach that you talk to. Sometimes strangers are the best ones that you can hold a, because they don't know you personally. You know,
Right.
sometimes you be too close with people, and they be like, oh, you know, they be the ones that is going to actually go and tell you business. You know,
Yes.
hey,
Yes. Yes.
you know,
Exactly.
they say, you know, you keep your, so now you don't know which one is your friend and which one is your enemies because they all want to just. So you guys, if y'all ever seen like that you're in that moment to where you're depressed, you know, suicide, you guys, all of depression, all of that is real. Reach out,
Yes.
talk to someone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like you just never know. You just never know. And we hope that, you know, you can actually overcome, you know, that you can face those demons, because that's what they are. They are demons. And you know, when we start getting in our head, our thoughts and everything, you know, it started to take control. One side of your brain is like, yeah, but the other side of your brain is telling you something else too. So it just like the angel and the devil sitting on your shoulders, you know, but at the same time, you got to be able to push forward. Everybody needs somebody. Pick up the phone, call.
Somebody, yes. Yes,
call.
everybody needs somebody.
Yes, and even if they don't, even if they're not able right then and there, at least have it to where you have a number that more than one person, you know, can actually get to, that kind of thing. Because I mean, it's real. It's real. Like a lot of people are dropping off, and it's because of depression. And a lot of people that don't open up and tell anyone about it. They want to keep it in. So
they don't have nobody to talk to. They don't feel like they can't talk to nobody. But like I said, they feel like if they talk to somebody, they're gonna go run and tell. That's how it was. I can't tell nobody because I tell somebody, all they're gonna do is go back and tell somebody else, you know. So that's what I had. That's why I kept a lot of stuff to myself, and that's why I also write down journaling, you know, because you can get a lot of stuff off your mind by writing stuff down.
Yeah, writing it down, like she said, you guys, writing it down. Not only that, but writing it down and making it plain for actually something that you want. If you want better, write it down. You don't have to tell anyone. If you want better, write it down and work towards coming better. Sometimes you can just write it down, make it plain, and then those things are going to manifest without you even paying attention to what it is that because you think about it, you wrote it down, and you made it plain. It's something that you took your time and your effort.
Make a vision board. That's why I'm working on my 2023. I'm about to work on my 2023 vision board, right? Make a vision board. That's what I'm working on.
Yep. And write it down. Like even if it comes to like this month, you know, do monthly goals if you have to, but have it to where there's one, you have this big picture of how you actually want that year to go. You know, like yeah, you okay, cool. You want to do this and this for this month, but what do you want to have accomplished all together within those 3 months? You know, so it's just like when you look at the little things and then you look at the 3 months and realize how much you have accomplished just off of that, you know, just off that list plus the extras, man, like this, oh my God. Oh my God. All I'm saying is keep going. Don't give up, because this organization is going to be bigger than what you really expect, because you put in your time, your effort. This is your baby. Not only that, but you are touching the heart of others that is coming up in this world as well too. And the world that we live in today, they need it.
Yes. And sometimes it do get like overwhelmed, like it do get overwhelming. But I had got a phone call, and this the lady I know, she calls like, yo, event coming up, and she said her and her daughter, they got shoes. Like her and her daughters, they've been collecting stuff since January. I ain't even started collecting stuff, you know. She's like, yeah, we've been collecting stuff. And when they came, I'm telling you, when they came in there, they had so many boxes of shoes, clothes, coats. It was still some left over. I had to give it, me and my cousin ended up giving to the homeless, because she had an event and we gave it to the homeless shelter. So they had a coat giveaway. They came, I was like, oh my God, it was so overwhelmed. It was just so blessing, because every time I thought they were finna bring in stuff, they were bringing in more stuff. They had so much. Then somebody else came with clothes and shoes and stuff. I like, oh, it was so sweet.
Hey, talking about when the cup running over, huh? When your cup running over, look, I'm trying to tell, look, you guys, that is something that I for sure believe in, but at the same time, it's running over to where you can keep yourself full, but also that, you know what I'm saying, donated to others that not even, you know what I'm saying, in the same areas. That, so that's like you said, that, you know what I'm saying, blessings and blessings, and it's gonna come back tenfold. It's gonna come back in a way where you least expect it. So whatever it does hit, let's be ready to receive. Okay, be ready to receive. But I mean, after a long day, after, you know, because you know, you have those people that want to come talk to you, like as for kids, you know, not only that, but you also been a life coach as well too. After a long day, how do you release some of that energy? You know, because, you know, a whole lot of people carry different, you know, they carry different energies. And then when they come to talk to you, it's like all the burdens, you know, they open it up. But at the same time, some of the things that they say is sitting here. Okay, it's sitting here because now you know. So how?
I just take, because I really don't do nothing. So I really just take me a nice hot bath, you know, bubble bath, you know, just relax. I really don't do nothing outside of work and this. So I just be chilling, like take me a nice hot bath, watch TV, you know, because I really don't do nothing really, you know, but go to work, come home. So, but I do need, I still say I need to take me like a vacation somewhere, you know, just by myself, you know.
Yeah, vacations.
So I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that for 2023 by myself.
Those.
Yes. 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 But I love
right. Nothing's wrong with that, you know, because I mean, you know, right, you know, with the mom and the kids, you know, you have some grown, I mean, you know, and then not only that, but you're still dealing with the little babies and they wear us out, okay?
Yeah, and I got grandkids now, so, you know, I got grandkids, so.
Look, right.
It's good.
So, I mean, you know, when that, now that I know you have grandkids, like that first moment of actually becoming a grandmother, like what were some of the things that was, this is for anybody that has a new grandbaby on the way, okay?
I have 4 kids. My daughter, she the oldest, and I have 3 sons. And with my daughter, I always thought that I was a fairy because I never had like a mother figure to teach me how to be a mother. So I was like, when I had my daughter, I was like, is I'm doing something right, you know, because I ain't have nobody teach me how to be a mother. So sometimes I'll be doubting myself as a mother because I never had nobody. All I had was my daddy, you know. So I'm like, is I'm a good mother? Is I'm a bad mother? You know. And unfortunately, my 2 sons, they got in trouble with the law, you know. And one of them out, but one of them doing life right now with parole. So I'm dealing with that. So sometimes I'd be like, I got a counselor. No, I'll talk to somebody because stuff I'm going through. So I was wondering if I'm a bad mother or I'm a good mother, but all I gotta do is pray, you know, pray and have faith and just keep it going, you know. Just because I still have an 11-year-old I have to take care of, you know.
Right. Look, if nobody gonna keep you full of energy and tired, it will definitely 11-year-old. And it's a little boy, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so yes. I mean, like, what, any sports or anything that he's getting into?
Yeah, all my son plays sports. He plays sports. He made honor roll. He's his first year in middle school. He made honor roll. I have put him into a mentor program at the school for boys. So he go there Tuesdays and Thursdays. And they also pick them up on the weekends. They go to a fun day on Saturday, and then Sunday they pick the boys up. They go to church, and he really liked that. So because he don't have a father, his father got killed when I was 4 months pregnant. So I'm dealing with that. So I'm trying to, the whatever mistakes I made with my sons or whatever they went through, I'm trying to make sure he don't fall down that same road, you know. So I'm trying to keep him on the straight path. So yeah, but everything good. He keep me on my toes. He let me know. He know he's so funny. He keep me going, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, I know, like, look, just flashing back, like some of the things he do, right?
Yeah, stuff he's doing and stuff he said, I just be cracking up. Like, he think he should have been the oldest. He should have been the oldest because he be telling he is telling his brother and sister about themselves in a minute.
Yeah. Look, you know they say the youngest one, they don't bite their tongue, okay?
Yes, he don't.
Yes.
He don't. I can't do it but crack up.
Yeah. That is funny, right? So I mean, what's the best part of being a life coach?
I'm still working on my clientele. I ain't had no clientele yet, but it's only been a couple months I had my certificate. But I just like to reach out to people, let people know that somebody there, somebody care, because that's some of the stuff that I didn't have. You know, giving somebody something that you didn't have, I think that just makes somebody day. You know, make somebody, because sometimes, like I say, you don't know what somebody going through, and then like a simple call or a simple text, like you ain't got to call nobody every day. You could just text them how you doing. You don't know, that could make somebody day. Just something simple. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to talk to nobody. Just I just calling to check and say, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You never know what somebody, like I said, you'll never know what nobody going through. Because sometimes when I be going through a bad day, somebody just text me like, hey, I'm just calling, check in. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, make you feel better, you know.
Right.
So I just want to be there for people, let people know that it is light at the end of the tunnel and you're not by yourself, you know. And I'm here to talk because I know how it is not to have nobody, not to trust nobody, you know. So that's I know. So I just want to give something to somebody that I never had.
Right, right. And as for your affirmation book, what are some of the how can I say, what are some of the key sayings that help you go every day?
It's 100 affirmations, and it's like 100 affirmations, and it's like I am beautiful, I am powerful. But then you can also write in there, like what make you beautiful, what make you powerful, what make you these things. So you can actually write in there like your thoughts, like I am beautiful because or whatever you think. So you can actually write in there.
Oh, that's dope. That's super dope. So you guys, it's like you have 2-in-1. You have like a journal, and you have, you know, like something that can help you motivate and improve yourself every day. Not only that, but it's also called manifestation. If it's something that you want to see within yourself, and you know that you can do it, write it in there. Write it in there. So yeah, that's dope.
And I got the color of the book. The color of the book is the color of the book is blue, because blue, I found out that blue represent foster care month. And I didn't even know they had a foster care month. So I was looking up one day, and I think it's in May or June, foster care month. I didn't even know they had something called foster care month, prevention of foster care. And I looked it up, and the color was blue and white, something like that. So that's the color of the book. Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah, because you know the colors. I realized, like, once I actually started getting into it, they have colors for all kind of things throughout the month that you didn't really know that they had days for. So yes, that is really something that's important, you guys, for you to get into. You know, like they have, you know, the pink for the cancer. You know, they have like
the purple for domestic violence. You know, purple for domestic violence. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have different ones, you guys, like colors and everything. Even if you like, if green or something like that is your favorite color, look it up. It has a meaning to why, you know, to the color green, and then you'll probably realize that, hey, okay, now I see why that's my color, because it represents who you are or a part of you. So I mean, all of that, all of it, certain numbers that you see, all of it. If you say over and over, look it up. Google has it everywhere. Google has it everywhere. So right. Yes. So I mean, as for anyone that want to be an entrepreneur as like yourself, what is some advice that you can give them if they want to like just start off, or if they let's do this first. If they want to start off, if they're in the middle of, you know, let's do that.
Yeah, they just well, what I did, I just came up with a name. Then I went and got it registered. And then I got it registered. And then I just start promoting stuff on Facebook, you know. Make sure you get it right. I still gotta try to I'm still trying to get a 501c3. I'm not that yet, and I want to get my stuff trademarked, so I'm working on that. But go make sure you get your name registered and start this promoting on Instagram, whatever y'all platform y'all be on. And you never know who you might not. And what I found out about when you do different things, you think your family or friends that support you. No, it's gonna be people that you don't even know. People that you don't even know, that you never seen before in a day in your life. They'll quick support you before your family friends with. Because I could get sad. I'd be like, oh, I got all this family, I got all these people, but only the same 3-4 cousins support me every event. Out of all the cousins and people I got, the same 3-4 cousins support me no matter what. I call them like I'm doing this, they right on it. But and then I get hurt and I get upset. I'm like, dang, I got all this family, all these cousins. You would think that everybody come together, but no, it be people that you don't even know. And then people that you don't know, they tell somebody else, and then that's how you get people supporting you. People like, oh, I want to do this. They call you. People be calling you early in the morning, inboxing you, so I want to do this. I want to do like, okay, you know.
Right.
But your more support is gonna come from people that you don't know. And then y'all grow up by, and then y'all be friends, then they be at every event. And that's how it went with me. Yeah. So don't be like, oh, my sister or my brother, and they not supporting me as well. Be thankful for, that's how I had to do. People always tell me, you gotta be thankful for the people that do support you, because everybody not gonna support you. So don't give up. Sometimes you might get frustrated, but then it's hard playing the stuff, but when it's all coming together and the day of the event, it be so pretty and nice. Like, this is what my hard work is for. It'd be so nice, you know, so beautiful, take pictures and everything. So, yeah. So if you want to be entrepreneur,
like,
go whatever.
Just
do
continue to live your life.
Yeah. Do whatever. You want to do something, go do it. Like I be trying to tell my daughter, she do hair. I'm like, go ahead, do it. I'm trying to tell her the stuff to do it, but she don't want to listen. Like, you can make some money. Do this, do that. She was like, oh, like, okay, what y'all want? I be trying to tell, like I tell my son, go, y'all can cut here, you know, do something. Y'all can make some money on the side. I be trying to I'm trying to get my 10-year-old try to learn how to cut hair. He only 11. Like, boy, that could be some money on the side. When you about to turn 15, you would be cold. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to make a life of it, but, you know, it's stuff that you can do, you know, because I also make bracelets on the side. I just started doing that. I was bored. And this lady was doing some bracelets. And I was like, I could do that. So somebody sent me a video. So I started making bracelets and different kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. So I do that on the side too, so.
Right, that part.
Yeah.
And so you know what I'm saying, like she said, because that was something for me as like starting off with my show and stuff. I'm just like, oh, you know, I know a lot of people that no. I can't even probably count on one hand how many people has actually, you know, like subscribed to my channel, you know, like that kind of thing, like literally. And I'm not even going to say it's the inner family. It's more like probably the outer family. But the thing is, when you have one that hits you up and say, hey, I heard you have a such and such, who told you? You know, that's so who told you? Because, you know, like I'm pretty sure, even when it comes down to that, like I'm good to know that, you know, my was getting around, it's cool.
Right.
But if y'all gonna talk about it, at least be supportive as well, too. You know, like, hey, I know, just hit it. You know, that type of thing. So it's just like, you guys strangers are going to be.
I was mad because when I did, because like when I say, like I had like volunteers to come out and braid. And I was like, I know all these braiders. I didn't grow up with people that braid hair, but did nobody want to braid. And then I was like, I couldn't even get like people to share. Like they don't even want to share your stuff. Like, you know, you get people that don't even want to share what you got going on. I'm like, I was like, I can't even get a share. But I'll be like, I share everybody's stuff, but a share, all you gotta do is push the button, you know. I share everybody's stuff, all you gotta do is push the button, share. If you don't support, if you can't support, just push the share button, you know. You never know.
Yes. And you guys, she do, okay? She shares it, okay? I'm a living witness, okay? She haven't been on my page that long at all, you guys, and I know for sure she probably gonna share like at least about 4 or 5 of the things that I've been posting up there, you guys. So it's just like you said, you know, it's like the energy that you wanna receive, give it. You know,
Yeah.
and sometimes it still come a little off, you know, from the other person because, you know, they see what you are becoming and what you can become. And so they kind of get scared a little bit, be like, oh, she might become bigger than what oh, so why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? You know, like why would you want to help the next? So it's you guys look, entrepreneurs, being an entrepreneur is not for the weak, okay? It's not for the weak. Look, your heart, it cannot be on your shoulders, okay? It can't. Like, you gotta have that sucker in here, and you know, like it gets tougher and tougher as it goes, but then it's starting to open up for the right ones. You know, because they are here support. They come out of nowhere. Like you said, that's when you start building new relationships. You start networking. You start, you know, going to meeting different people, and you never know how you can add to them or how they can add to you. So don't expect
for this one beauty supply by my house when I first did it for like the group home. I had called and I was just called to ask them if they could donate some hair, you know, for my event. And every year for the last 3 years, they donate like 2 cases of hair. Every year, like and then I had this flower shop that I know, 2 flower shops. They donate roses and carnations to the kids. And when I call them, they be like, oh, I already got you on the schedule for next year. So, you know, that's support, you know. They're like, okay, I say, I already got you down, wait for your call. Like, wait for your call,
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's because they see the heart behind it. You know, they understand that, hey, kids, and it's like this. As for me, yes, we have a say so, but we don't. Why? Because they always tell us stay in a child's place. But sometimes the things that we need to say is not meant. Stay in the child's place. You know, like that's when with the people, that's when they have to realize, okay, because my child brought this to me, this really needs to be addressed. This needs to be talked about. You know, you never know exactly what's going on in your child's life that they are dealing with from day to day, but we have those moments where we feel like, oh, you know, I don't have time right now. Even if you've been at that moment, give them and say, okay, baby, I'm listening. You can continue doing what you got to do. But baby, I'm listening. You know, it's called multitasking. Knowing how to lend the ear, but at the same time, how to type on you know what I'm saying, on a laptop, do whatever it is that you have to do because they need to be here for those, you know, you need to be there for those moments. So, I mean, as for being a grandmother now, like how is that coming along?
I got 2 granddaughters. I just had my last granddaughter just turned 1. It's nice, it's lovely, you know. I got 1 grandson, he the oldest, he 5. Then I got my granddaughter Corina, she 4, and then Qatar, she just turned 1. And they just they a blessing. They keep you on your toes. I know that.
Look, right. And I'm pretty sure, you know, like with them starting off as being first parents themselves, they're like, Mama, I need you to right. So I mean, like, what are some of the, you know, like how does that feel? Because I mean, you know, like knowing now a little bit behind your background to where now you have kids of your own, and then you know you have grandkids. So I mean, just embracing that. And then,
it's good. They come over they good. They come over like my granddaughter. Soon she come over, she going right to my lip gloss. I'm like, here you go. She go right to my lip gloss, my hair scarf, you know, put my heel. It be so funny. And they keep me laughing. They keep me laughing. They keep me going. And then they birthday, like my birthday, November 16th, my granddaughter's birthday, November 20th, and then my other granddaughter, November 26th. So our birthday all around the same.
Right. Wow. So it's like Scorpio with a tag of Sagittarius.
Yes.
Yeah. Sagittarius with Sagittarius, you guys.
My baby, my daughter, my first daughter, my oldest daughter, her birthday December 1st. She has Sagittarius, and her birthday December 3rd. She has Sagittarius, and my baby is December 1st. So they 2 Sagittarius. And girl, they be going at it. It be so funny. I just be laughing. They stay into it.
Yes,
it'd be funny.
I know. It's like, okay, it's like this for us Sagittarius. Okay, it's like this. When we find out that you're a Sagittarius, it's cool. We all about Sag game. We all about it because my birthday December 9th. But like, as for just being around each other like that, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, my grandmother. My grandmother's December 3rd. My grandma did so I just talked to her. She said, "Oh, I can't stand y'all Sagittarius." But grandma, you already know how we rocking though, because you a Sag yourself. So and all she could do was just bust out laughing. So I was just like, "Come on, grandma, like you know."
Yes, it'd be so funny. I'd be like cracking up.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, but you know, we have our moments. You know, we Sagittarius, but Sagittarius, Scorpios, you know, we get along. I have a real good friend. He's Scorpios.
Yeah.
So like that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. So I mean, like as for what are some of the hiccups that came up, you know, according to business to get to where you are?
I couldn't hear you. What you say?
I said, so as for your business wise, for where you are now, what are the hiccups along the way, you know, to get to where you are?
I'm just trying to, right. Like I said, right now, I'm trying to get my that's one thing I'm just trying to do, trying to get my 501c3. But for that, you got to have a board. You know, you got to have a secretary, treasurer, and all that. But like I said, you don't have people that want to commit to that, you know, commit. So that's what I'm having trouble with, because I don't have nobody trustworthy or that's want to commit. But that's the only thing that I'm dealing with right now, trying to get 501c, get my 501c approved. But once I get a board, that's somebody that I know that want to be on board, somebody that's don't want to come to meetings, somebody that I know that's want to be with me, then, but right now, that's the only thing that's really holding me out. Because I guess with a 501c3, you can go get donations, and they can write it off or something like that. You know, a lot of people, like, you go to Kmart or you go somewhere, but you got to be 501c3 approved for some of these big companies to like give stuff to you. So that's the only thing I'm working on right now. But everything other than that, good.
Look, right? Look, we take the good along with the bad too, you know. So it's just like everything that's good, we're gonna throw it in the bag and keep pushing forward, because I mean it's a compliment, you know. You can't really expect for everything to go as it's gonna help you level up, it's gonna elevate you, not only that, but it's gonna teach you something new. You know, so I mean, as long as you're willing to learn and put work towards the hard work and the effort and your time, not only that, but being a blessing to others along the way, you know, it's gonna come back tenfold. It's gonna come back tenfold. So I mean, like, as for if they wanted to, I know for sure you put it out there before. The phone number, you guys, I'm gonna also have that go across the screen that she was saying. You know, she was ripping through it. So you know, I'm gonna make sure that I try to. I'm gonna try to have everything, you know, for sure the number at the bottom of the screen, but everything else I'm gonna have it in the description box below, because you was going through it, okay? I was like,
okay. My phone number is 313-646-5431. My email is Corina.Towns, my first and last name, 82@gmail.com. My website is www.BLUSHBLOSS.org. That's my website. So you can contact me either way.
Look, and she said, you guys, like, look, y'all help her out, okay? She just getting into the field of the life coaching, you know. I'm not saying she just getting in the field, but as for having her certificate, she just getting in the field. But she has a testimony, and when you go to talk about something that you probably already been through in life, you can have someone that can relate. You know, it's cool to go to someone that you know that already been through the process and they overcame, other than to talk about it to someone that never went through it. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
So you guys, you know, like I said, I'm going to have the number. I'm going to have all the links, everything below. For your grandkids, even the little one that you have coming up now, give them some future advice.
I tell them, stay in school, listen to their mom, listen to adults, and they can be the best they can be. Like my 5-year-old, he like to take pictures, so I think he's gonna be a photographer because he's good at pictures. I'm thinking about getting him a camera because he like to take pictures, you know. So I just tell him, stay in school, listen to their parents, listen to authority, you know. and they can be the best they can be, you know. They can be
Right.
the best they can be.
Yeah, yeah. And if your future self came to you right now, what would you hope to hear?
That they proud of me, that they proud of me, and I am beautiful, and they that I am loved, you know, something that I didn't hear that much as growing up, that I am somebody, and um, I'm loved by everybody.
Right, right. And so you know
And
my next
keep on going. You might just get distracted, but keep on doing what you do. Don't can't have faith. That's why I've learned you gotta have faith, you know. Because I'm so easy, sometimes I'm so easy to like try one or two times, then when it get hard, like, oh, forget it. But now I'm learning how to like breathe and then probably set it down and then come back to it. Because I try to do something or a project, I like do it one or two times. I'm like, this ain't happening. Then I learned, I was like, forget it. But now I see myself taking a break and then coming back to it, and then I'll be fine. But don't never give up.
Yeah, yeah. And then that's because my next question was about to be, if your younger self came to you for some advice, what would you tell her?
Don't never give up. Keep pushing. No matter who in your corner, you got to keep pushing. You got to have faith. Because you got to believe in yourself before anybody else believe in you.
And just like that. That's why it is. I tell a whole lot of people, don't sleep on yourself. Sometimes you may have the ups and downs. You may pick up something and then you may put it down and be like, I don't know. But if it's meant for you, years down the line, it's going to come back to you, because then you're going to realize, dang, I remember I tried this some years ago, but, you know, I didn't really put no time into it. I didn't, you know, it was just a thought. I picked it up, but I put it back down.
And Miss Latoya, she be on me because this book, the second book, she was like, she wanted me to do the second book. She wanted me like to publish it myself, like go through it. And I was getting frustrated because I was doing it, but you know how you get to you almost there, but when you get to the end, something happened. I'm like, man, forget this. I gotta get. She's like, It's like,
Yes. Yes, but look, it's
like,
okay.
I told you. So she's like, I want you to learn how to publish your own book so you can know how to do it, so you can show somebody else, and that could be an income that you could teach. So that's why I love her, because she tried to, you know, teach you how to do stuff. And she was like, I told you. I was like, I can't do this. And she's like, no, you said you can't do nothing.
Look, right, and I know she be. I could tell. Okay, I could tell she be on it, because she's like, nah, look, we not about to go ahead and do this. Like, cool, I'm gonna help you get the first one done. But if you're really serious about that, come on, but it's cool though, because that's something that you're learning for yourself. You're gonna get frustrated. I know you are.
Yes.
Look, I tried it myself. I went, look, I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't
know.
Because I'm a writer too, so I'm just like, when it comes down to it, I'm like, oh, see, this gonna make, this gonna really, I'm gonna have to really put some time into this, some real time into it. So I get it. But once you learn, it's like, I accomplished something that I felt like it was gonna take me over and out, you know. So it's just that excitement. I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna get it. It's on my to-do list. I'm gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
I told you, I'm like, I can't, they keep doing this, they keep saying this, I can't do it. It's like, well, I tell you, ain't no can't do nothing, you better go. Yeah.
But hey, it's that motivation, you know? She like, nah, like, you may feel like giving up, but that ain't on her schedule, okay? She got a to-do list with the people that she deal with, and you giving up ain't on there. So no, she not about to, So I mean, that's good though, you know, to have that person on your team that's like, nah, you gonna learn. Like, okay, you guys, so if you tried it that way, try it another way. At least you know that kind don't work. So you know, so so it's all about just knowing, and then the fact that you're going through it, and it's gonna stress you out because you want to get it done. But you learn it, and you gonna know when it come down to teaching someone else. Oh, this is what you do. This is what you do. Da 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 da. Boom. and you know, you good to go.
Yeah.
So I mean, don't give up. I feel you.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Just keep going and yeah. And yeah, I'll be looking. I'm for sure. I'll be looking for when the next book drop. You know, is and then the next one. Then the next one.
It's almost there. It's on Amazon. I mean, it ain't on. I got to do one more thing. I think because I had they sent me an email, but I got to do one more thing. I have to correct something. So within next week, by the end of next week, it should be up on Amazon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And you guys, like I said, I'm gonna have all her links: Facebook, Instagram, email, phone number. I'm gonna have that all linked in the description box below, so that way, if you guys want to reach out, get her next books, get the book that she already have out, y'all, you know exactly where to go to. So I mean, hey, I really.
And I had because I've been sitting at home just thinking of stuff to do. You know, because it's only me. So I said for Easter, I had said that my cousin, she doing it because she been planning too. And I was like, for Easter, I want to do like 100 hair bag giveaway. She said, well, you can do it at my event. And so in the bag, it's gonna have like 1 or 2 packs of hair. It's gonna have like hair grease or stuff a little good to get hair done for Easter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had posted on, like I said, I posted on Facebook that that's what I want to do. And somebody had inboxed me, like 2 people inboxed me, like I wanted to donate 100 bags of hair. Then I had somebody else inbox me saying I want to donate 20 combs of hairbrush.
Wow.
So that's what I'm doing Easter weekend. I'll be giving away 100 hair bags. Yeah. So that's
right.
what I'll be
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully by the time they see this video, everything pop up, you'll have more and more and more coming. So, you guys, hey, you already know how I do it. If anything, at the end of the video, I try to include everything that I can, as for picture-wise, how you can donate, like her book, you'll be able to see that as well. So you guys don't forget the name of it, that one and the one that is supposed to be coming out soon. So, I'm going to have all that in the video. But I really, really, really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
Thank you.
Yes. Look, I love it because I love it. It's the whole. It's like you got a glow right now. You're just glowing right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yes, ma'am. So you guys make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding. So every time a new video drops, you guys are the first one to get them. And we are out. Peace.
Thank you.